Welcome back to Athletic Everyday Day number 350. I was intending to do some dunk attempts in this workout. I know that Mondays are a good day because that's when the basketball court is free to do pickup drills, but I got roped into playing a game of pickup. It was my fault. I could have said no, but I love basketball. I really like playing, and I think there's obviously benefit to playing. It's a sport to play for warming up the body, and potentiating all of, well, just the entire body really. And I like the competitive nature of basketball. It gassed me out quite a bit for the rest of the workout though. I was pretty tired when I was doing the rest of the weightlifting because I played so much basketball. Still got a few jump attempts in, but it would have probably been more ideal to maybe play one game of pickup and then maybe see if I can get some dunk attempts in. But this is what happened. It is what it is. So today's workout was power snatch, followed up with a clean and jerk complex. The power snatch was just a first rep power snatch off the floor, followed up by 2 hang power snatches above the knee. I really struggle when I do power snatch of keeping my feet in place. I always jump my feet back and then the bar goes forward. So the bar sort of gets away from me and my feet are going back, which always means that I'm sort of catching the bar way too far in front of me and my feet are way too far behind me. I think a good way to improve that, if anyone else is experiencing a similar problem, is just a no foot power snatch. Obviously you can do contact as well. You could do no foot, no contact, but I think a no foot power snatch will obviously alleviate that issue. And then if you're losing the bar that way, then it could be something to do with your contact and turnover. But after that, I moved into clean and jerk complex, which was a full clean plus a high hang clean above the knee, then followed up by 2 jerks. So this is a really nice complex to drill. It's to get you tired before doing jerks, which is quite nice. I worked up to a top set of 102 kilos on this, which was, pretty decent, not bad form. I struggle with jerks when I get tired, I have to say. I think that the main issue is I will revert back to old technique, which is planting my front foot first, when you should always ideally put the back foot down first. So especially on that second jerk and the later sets and the heavier sets, you'll see, especially on the second rep, my back foot not being planted first, my front foot being planted first, and then obviously me being off balance for the jerk. But that being said, all in all, decent workout. I finished up the workout with some snatch pulls. The clean and jerks definitely took it out of me, but it is what it is. You have to tax the body to a point where it's not too much. This probably was maybe slightly too much, but you have to tax the body to the point where it's able to receive a stimulus that it hasn't received before. It has to be a high enough intensity. That's the only language that the body understands, is the intensity of the stimulus that you're giving it. If the intensity isn't high enough, then obviously it's not going to adapt to the stimulus that you're putting on there. So you have to make sure that it's a high enough intensity in order for the body to adapt when you're recovering outside of the workout. With regards to number of sets, I must have done somewhere in between 3 to 5 top sets. That's kind of my limit at the moment. I always come into the workout without having a set number of sets and reps to actually do. I'm always just trying to, again, feel out my body, keeping in mind the stimulate, don't annihilate saying. It's very, very important. It holds true. Make sure that you're stimulating, but also not pushing yourself too far beyond your limit, causing your body to break down because you're putting a stimulus on it that it's not able to adapt to. It's finding that fine balance between not putting too much stimulus on the body and not putting enough stimulus on the body. You have to put just the right amount on, and that is obviously the art of programming and training. So I quite like the idea of auto-regulation in training, being able to have not necessarily a set number of sets. You just go either set a timer and just do as many as you can in that time, or you just do as many sets as feel stimulating, as it feels like you're still getting value out of the reps, and then you just don't do a single rep more. You don't need to be doing an extra rep more than what your body's able to adapt to and recover from. Now, knowing when that limit is again the art of training, and it's also the art of having a high level of what's the word I'm looking for? I guess physiological awareness. Being aware of what you're capable of doing and not trying to not trying to force yourself to do too much. And this only comes with practice. You know, it's learning how your body feels and how your body works, and what it's capable of doing and adapting from, and what it's not capable of adapting from. That being said, I'm definitely not perfect at doing this. I'm certainly not, you know, as best at this as I possibly could be, but my ability to do this is going to improve over time. And if you start practicing like this, rather than just blindly following sets and reps, you sort of auto-regulate and you do a little bit of trial and error, I think you'll find that this is a much more rewarding and useful way to, especially when you're training to get stronger, faster, more explosive, more athletic. I think that training in an auto-regulating fashion is the best way to do that, because it's always going to give your body just the right stimulus, just the right intensity of that stimulus, and just the right type of stimulus that it needs in order to get those adaptations that you're looking for. Then last thing I did after the snatch pulls was some single leg work. I was planning on doing some rear foot elevated, but none of the squat racks were free. So I ended up using this machine, which was, you know, not the best, but got the job done. All right, guys, that is pretty much it for today's workout. Appreciate the view, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, stay athletic.